Namaskar, a warm welcome to World News, an Indian perspective on All India Radio. This is Nipunika Shahid bringing glimpses of major developments of the day from across the globe. The headlines: India's principal scientific advisor allays concerns over inefficacy of current vaccines against new coronavirus variants. 6 UK returnees found positive for UK variant of COVID-19 in India, placed under comprehensive isolation and preventive strategy. Joe Biden alleges keep security-related information being withheld from transition government by the Trump administration. Indian naval ship INS Kiltan delivers humanitarian assistance for flood affected in Cambodia. And in cricket, India secures historic test match win over Australia in Melbourne, level series 1-1. The Indian government has assured that vaccines will work against the new variants of the coronavirus. Principal scientific advisor to the Government of India, K. Vijay Raghavan, said that the changes in the coronavirus variant are not sufficient to render current vaccines ineffective on Tuesday.
There is no evidence that the current vaccines will fail to protect against COVID-19 on the variants reported from UK or South Africa. Vaccines क्या करते हैं? ज़्यादातर स्पाइक प्रोटीन है जो वायरस के ऊपर है, उसके बारे में और बताऊंगा, उसको टारगेट करते हैं और उस स्पाइक प्रोटीन में ये वेरिएंट्स में चेंजेस हैं। लेकिन वैक्सीन्स क्या करते हैं? हमारे इम्यून सिस्टम को एक बड़े वाइड रेंज प्रोटेक्टिव एंटीबॉडीज तैयार करते हैं। तो इन चेंजेस से वो पूरा रेपर्टवार जो है प्रोटेक्टिव एंटीबॉडीज का वो काफी है इनके खिलाफ काम करने के लिए। सो द चेंजेस इन द वेरिएंट्स आर नॉट सफिशिएंट टू मेक द वैक्सीन इनइफेक्टिव। सो दिस इज द पॉजिटिव रिएश्योरेंस।
6 UK returnees to India have been found positive for the new UK variant genome. India's health ministry said all these persons have been kept in single-room isolation in designated healthcare facilities by the state governments. Their close contacts have also been put under quarantine. Comprehensive contact tracing has been initiated for co-travelers, family contacts and others. Genome sequencing on other specimens is going on. Health Ministry said the situation is under control, under careful watch, and regular advice is being provided to the states for enhanced surveillance, containment, testing and dispatch of samples to INSACOG labs. The Government of India took cognizance of the reports of mutant variant of SARS-CoV-2 virus reported from the UK and put in place a proactive and preventive strategy to detect and contain the mutant variant.
An important development is the establishment of INSACOG, which is a consortium of 10 government labs across the country to do genome sequencing of the SARS virus as well as any variant of that virus. Prior to the news of the UK variant came in our country we had done roughly 5,000 such genome sequences across these labs. Now we will be significantly increasing that number and would be working in a coordinated manner in the shape of a consortium.
Meanwhile, the first round of dry run to assess the readiness for COVID-19 vaccination in 4 Indian states came to an end successfully. US President-elect Joe Biden has alleged that agencies critical to US security have suffered enormous damage at the hands of the Trump administration. Mr. Biden said his team is not getting the information it needed, including from the Department of Defense, as it makes its transition to power. Spain has announced that it will create a database of those who refuse to be vaccinated against coronavirus and share it with the rest of the European Union. Spanish Health Minister in a media briefing said that while the database will not be made public, it will be used in a pharmaceutical supervision process. A recent poll estimated that about 28% of Spaniards are unwilling to get vaccinated. Indian naval ship INS Kiltan, transporting 15 tons of humanitarian assistance and flood relief material docked in Sihanouk in Cambodia Tuesday morning. The ship was welcomed upon its arrival at Sihanoukville. autonomous port by many Cambodian naval officers. The donation will be handed over to the National Committee for Disaster Management to assess the flood-affected people. The visit is being undertaken as part of Mission Sagar 3 in accordance with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of security and growth for all in the region. This is All India Radio giving you the world news. Understanding China's game plan and the deepening Sino-Pak relationship are India's greatest national security challenges, said India's Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadauria on Tuesday. Speaking in an online discussion on national security challenges and air power, the Air Chief Marshal said that Pakistan is increasingly becoming a pawn in Chinese policy and falling further under its CPEC trap. He added that the withdrawal of U.S. forces from Afghanistan offers new avenues for China to enter into Central Asia, a region which China has been eyeing for a long time. Beijing has ramped up its epidemic prevention measures as the Chinese capital reported 7 new locally transmitted confirmed COVID-19 cases on Monday. The 7 patients who live in the Shuni district are all close contacts of earlier reported cases, according to the Beijing Municipal Health Commission. The city also reported 1 imported asymptomatic case of COVID-19 on Monday. Anti-epidemic measures at airports and customs will be strengthened in an effort to curb the latest cases. State media quoting authorities said that the situation for epidemic prevention and control in Beijing is complex. India's Ambassador of India to Nepal, Mr. Vinay Mohan Kwatra, called on Honourable Minister of Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation, Mr. Top Bahadur Rayamaji, in his office on Tuesday. They held discussions on several forward-looking areas of cooperation in the power sector between India and Nepal, including facilitation and early completion of several large-scale joint projects. India and Nepal have multifaceted engagement in the power sector, which has significantly deepened in the last 4 to 5 years since the signing of the Power Trade Agreement in 2014. India's Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Minister Dr. Harshvardhan, has been nominated a member on the Gavi board by the Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization. Dr. Harshvardhan will represent India for 2 years starting from 2021 to 2023. The Gavi board oversees the operations of the Vaccine Alliance and monitors program implementation. India's highest meteorological centre was inaugurated today by Minister for Earth Sciences, Dr. Harshvardhan, in Leh today. After Itanagar Centre in Arunachal Pradesh, Leh Met Centre at 3,500 metres, highest from mean sea level, is the highest in the Himalayan region. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Harshvardhan said, Ladakh Met Centre is one of the commitments fulfilled by the Union Government for the welfare of new Union Territory, Ladakh. India's ambassador to Mongolia, MP Singh, met the Mongolian Foreign Minister, Mr. Eng Taiwan Nyamtseren, on Tuesday. In a tweet, he said that they exchanged views on bilateral relations, discussed new cooperation proposals, and reviewed progress of ongoing developmental projects. Moving on to sports now. In cricket, India has levelled the Test series against Australia by 1-1 after recording an 8-wicket victory in the second Test at Melbourne. In what is being described as a historic victory, the Indian side batted on with a couple of key players of Indian side injured. India is celebrating the 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Before we end, let us listen to his favourite bhajan, Vaishnavajan, by artists from Nepal. And with that, we end this bulletin. See you at same time tomorrow with the next edition of World News.